Hello everyone. This is going to be probably the last video that I make before October 6th through 7, 2025, our extremely high watch that we're looking at. That doesn't mean that I'm going to disappear from YouTube. I have some incredible posts that I want to write and put out for my community posts. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do that and keep a lookout for those. Really cool things to share. I really just have on my heart to encourage you all to have faith that this is truly it. As we come right up to it, I think the big thing that we need is just to believe what God has confirmed to us, what God has shown us, what He's told us. There have been so many dreams, visions, people that have told us the Lord gave them direct revelation that indeed He's coming to rapture His church October 6th through 7, 2025 on the Gregorian calendar, which is on the Julian calendar, the 23rd through 24th of September. So I'm just so excited. My wife's so excited. This is the highest watch we've ever experienced, and we've experienced some pretty high watches in the past. So we have some experience. We've been doing this since 2022, watching intensively for the rapture. Every Feast of Trumpets has been the highest watch we've ever had. And they just keep getting better. So this one is no different, but it is actually different because there have been a lot of people that have told us, I basically got direct revelation from the Lord in one way or another that shows that Jesus is coming on September 23, 24 of 2025, or maybe it's September of 2025. Some people have just said it's 2025. Anyway you cut it, God is telling us it's now. And we are coming up to what many people believe is the true Feast of Trumpets at the full moon. I'm going to write some more about that topic specifically, I think, in a community post. I've got some interesting things to share on that. Other people believe, well, this is Feast of Tabernacles, which is what, this is all about. And that's interesting too. Feast of Tabernacles for the rapture is very interesting. There's more to say about that, but the main thing is, let's not lean on our own understanding. Let's trust in the Lord and lean not on our own understanding, according to Proverbs 3:5. We want to not really prioritize the biblical theory, but instead prioritize the direct revelation and confirmation the Lord has given at this time. We don't look at the history of watching to know how likely a watch date is. Of course, watch dates in the past have failed, but the question is God really saying something right now? I believe He's going to show us ahead of time when He's going to come. And you can see my videos on why the Bible actually teaches we do need to be date setters. I've got 2 videos on that. It's very, very clear that at the end of the world, especially more than ever before, everybody needs to be a date setter. And we need to be watching specifically for the Lord to reveal the secret, which is the time of His coming. And I think He's revealed that. So I'm so excited about October 6th through 7. And I just wanted to share with you all how I approach big watches like this. There's 2 things that I think are really critical. First of all, we want to occupy until He comes. We want to continue to live our life with the work that He's given us to do until He raptures us away. We see in the Gospels how Jesus said that 2 are going to be grinding at the mill. They're going to be out in the field. Some people are going to be in their bed, but others will be grinding in the mill and out in their field, and one will be taken. That's the key. So you don't have to stop work and upend your whole life in order to go in the rapture. It's okay if you're resting at that point. Some will be in a bed and will be taken, right? Others will be at work. So it's all good. You don't have to do something radical to be ready for the rapture in terms of your practical life. But what you do have to have is faith. When the Lord comes, will He find faith on the earth, right? As in Luke 18:8, Jesus asked that question. And I think the faith that we need is the faith in the direct word to us that God has given at this time. The big thing God has been emphasizing is when He's going to come and take us. And that is what He wants us to believe right now. We need to fully believe that. Now, when I say fully believe what God has said, I don't mean that we then think there's no way I could possibly be wrong. Because we are short-sighted mortals who are sinners nonetheless. And that means that there's always the chance that we misunderstood something the Lord said or meant. there's always the chance that we're not seeing the big picture and that there's something more to what God has revealed. And I've seen that again and again in my life. Of course, I actually grew up in a quasi-Christian cult. And as an adult, I actually came to realize, whoa, I'm wrong about just about everything I was so confident about, biblically speaking. And I had to just completely restudy everything and relearn everything and unlearn everything I knew about how to understand the Bible. And that was brutal. But what it taught me was that even if I'm completely 100% sure, I can still be wrong. And God can show me something new. So we don't want to have the pride of opinion that some people have and just be cocky and arrogant and be absolutely 100% sure we cannot possibly be wrong. No. But at the same time, we cannot doubt what God has told us and what he's confirmed to us. We need complete faith in that. We need to rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him and lean not on our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledge him, and he will direct our paths, right? So I want everyone who is watching these dates with me to come up to them, resting in the Lord, waiting patiently for him, and just watch and believe all the way through October 6 and 7. If it takes the Lord all the way to the very end of October 7 to come, let's be watching for him. Let's be waiting for him. Let's be excited and full of faith that he is coming at that time, because that's what he revealed. I see no good reason to doubt that. And so that is what I choose to believe. I don't believe because I know for 100% certain. Only God knows anything for certain, because he's the only one who knows everything. And if you don't know everything, there's always something that you don't know that could contradict what you think you know. And so no human actually knows anything for sure. We just choose to believe things based on evidence. That's all we can ever do. And right now the evidence is screaming that the Lord is coming back on October 6 through 7, which is September 23 through 24, 2025 on the Julian calendar. And I'm going to continue to share the evidence. I have more to say in my community post that I'm excited to share. I don't have much time left, so, and I am working. I'm continuing to work all the way until Jesus raptures me. I'm actually in my work uniform right now. I work at an airport and I assist passengers as they try to catch their flight. I'm a passenger service agent for an airline. So that's pretty cool, because that's what I do on YouTube too. I'm assisting passengers on the rapture flight, or at least assisting them to board that flight. That's what I hope. So this video is toward that end, and it's going to be my last before the big watch, but I'm still going to be with you all on my community posts and in the comments. So feel free to drop a comment. And I love you all. Be watching, be faithful all the way, and just rest in the Lord. Count on what he said. Know that no matter what happens, he's going to be with us and is going to reveal what we need to know. And I'm just so excited. This is it. This is truly it. That is what I believe. That's what I share. That's what I teach. And there will be no regrets. I'll just say ahead of time, should I be somehow mistaken due to my short-sightedness, I will not regret that I shared exactly what I completely believed, or I chose to believe. I will not regret it at all, because that's what we're supposed to do. And I had every reason as I saw it. So, and I want everyone else to feel the same. There's no reason to apologize for sharing what you have every reason to believe and warning people. And that's what the Lord wants us to do no matter what. So, for all the scoffers and mockers who just can't wait to see me apologize, well, you can stop waiting already, because I'm never going to do it. This is the move of God. And no matter what, I'm going to believe that. I know he's moved in my life to believe and to teach what I've taught and believed, and to experience what I've experienced, to share what I've shared on YouTube, to generate all of this excitement as much as I could. I haven't generated it. It's just something that's been out there generated, but I'm trying to contribute to that excitement. I'm trying to contribute to that faith in this community of people watching for a September 23 through 24 rapture. So, I really believe, I just want to say, I believe that Joshua is an amazing man of God who has done an amazing thing in sharing what he believed. And I think he's right. There's no reason for me to doubt it at this point. So we will see. And yeah, just what else can I say? I love the Lord. I can't wait for him. I can't wait to meet you all in heaven. I have looked forward to this moment all my life, and here we are. It's just so surreal. And here I am in my final video, dressed as a passenger service rep for an airline. That's so crazy. I got this job like last year, and I always see it as a symbol. I know every time I open or close an airplane door, every time I help passengers through the gate, every time I see an airplane at work, I mean, it just reminds me of the rapture every time. I cannot get away from the nearness of the rapture. It's just in my face all the time. So I hope you guys have caught that from me. I hope you're as excited as I am, and that you are going to choose to believe what the Lord has said all the way to the end, because his word is not going to return unto him void. I can tell you that. God bless.